All right, so this is going to be a reading for Sagittarius. And for the Sagittarius that I'm speaking to today, I'm seeing that you are very amped up and excited about something. You're charging forward towards something with a lot of gusto and enthusiasm. And it looks like with the Wheel of Fortune in your recent past and the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess, there's a change coming that only you're aware of. It could be something that feels really personal, or it feels like you have to kind of do this for yourself. And you're showing me in your overall energy that you're really excited to work towards this and to move towards this new beginning. It's something that's going to take a lot of effort here with the Eight of Pentacles, but I definitely see you sort of summoning the energy and putting in the effort to make this happen. So very positive reading here for you today. I'm really excited to jump in, but before I do, I just want to say thank you so much for being here and for receiving this reading. If you would like a personal reading, I do offer them, and you can email me. My email is down below in the description box. And if this reading resonated with you, please take a second to like and subscribe, as that helps me connect with your energy a lot more and also helps the channel a lot. So thank you to everyone who has liked and subscribed. Now, Sagittarius, you're showing me that whatever this is that's coming in, it's going to take a lot of effort and work, to kind of make this happen. But it's definitely something that you're more than capable of. You sort of stepped into your power here in the recent past with the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. You're showing me this inner knowing that you have about something and this confidence that you have in yourself with that Nine of Pentacles, which is really about independence and building up your resources and standing on your own here. You're saying, I've accomplished quite a bit for myself, and because of that, I have sort of this deep inner knowing about what's right for me. I've been down many paths and I'm ready for the next one. Let's take a look at the Wheel of Fortune in the recent past for you, Sag. The Three of Cups, the Strength card, the Four of Cups. You're having to kind of hold on to some type of vision here. In the past, it may have felt like you just weren't really having your emotional needs met, or you weren't finding connections that really resonated deeply with you, and you could have kind of stayed in your comfort zone when it came to the way that things were making you feel. You didn't really want to branch out into anything new, but ultimately you might have been pushed out of your comfort zone or pushed into something else, and now you kind of find yourself standing on your own because whatever it was that you were involved in the past, it just wasn't working out for you, and you were kind of stuck in limbo there. With that Strength card and the Four of Cups, you were stuck in a situation that just wasn't really doing it for you. It just didn't really seem to be getting any better. And so at some point you sort of stepped out on your own into a life of independence and individuality here. Let's take a look at that with the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and then the Sun. I see you trying to figure out not only what is it that would make you happy, but what is it that's kept you from your happiness in the past? What were some of those barriers? Where were you maybe guarded to, I'm hearing the truth, or the truth about what would make you happy, the truth about what you wanted, the truth of your desires. There could have been things you were waiting on that never really seemed to come into fruition, or you were looking for things that you never really seemed to find. And now you're kind of saying, you know what, I am happy with myself, I'm happy with who I am, but it's time to get real about what it is that I want, what would make me happy, and what stopped me from reaching that in the past. Let's look at the High Priestess, the Six of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups. You're going within to kind of see, what is it that would make me feel good? What is it that I want? What is it that opens up my heart? And you might be finding that there's a number of different possibilities, a number of different pathways that could work best for you. But one of them in particular seems to be opening up with the Knight of Cups, and I see you sort of pursuing that one. And that could be this thing that you're charging towards, you're working towards. It's just beginning to open up. It's not something that I really see you having completed yet, or even maybe you're not even necessarily there on your way towards it, but you've definitely turned your attention towards this thing and you're asking yourself, what would it really take for me to get there? Now, I think that this is a good time to talk about your oracle cards. We have Abundance, Inner Voice, and Guidance. So you're really looking for, with that Six of Wands, that Knight of Cups, the Sun, the Pentacle, all of those energies, you're looking for what it is that would bring you abundance, what it is that would bring you a lot of joy, what would allow you to step into your happiness, what would allow you to feel really good and just feel like you have all your needs met, you have more than you could even desire. And so with Inner Voice and Guidance, the message here is about listening deeply to yourself, paying attention to how you feel, paying attention to what feels good, and what does your intuition really say is the best way forward for you. It's sort of the type of thing where only you can know the answer to this, only you can guide yourself forward. And that's why we have that Nine of Pentacles here, which is about really listening to yourself and trusting yourself in particular. If you find that you want something or you desire something, know that that's for a reason. If you have an idea, know that that's for a reason. Maybe your guides are coming through in your meditations and giving you those ideas or whispering in your ear. And there's something there about trusting yourself above all else. And maybe in the past you hung on to connections or the voices of other people, the ideas of other people, and it just didn't always feel good, or maybe it led you in the wrong direction. And now it's time to sort of pivot and ask yourself, what do I believe in? What do I want? And without really paying attention so much to what other people think. In the current energy, you have the Four of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Lovers. So many of you might be in a committed relationship that feels really good, really positive. For others of you, this could be a family structure, a community, or just an environment where you feel loved, seen, cared for, and you're showing me a lot of commitments to this. So maybe some of you are married, maybe some of you are in a domestic partnership, maybe others of you are living in some type of like communal living situation where you've committed yourself to someone else. And for some of you, this isn't a person, but it's a project, or it's a home, or a lifestyle choice that you've made, that you're very committed to that, and it brings you a certain level of stability and spiritual fulfillment. Let's take a look at that with the Hierophant. We have the Empress, the Four of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. Whatever this is, you're showing, I don't have to worry about this. I know that this is going to support me and bolster me, whether I choose to stand out on my own or, participate with this other energy. I know that I'm going to be supported and I don't have to worry here. There's something about this that makes you feel very empowered, makes you feel like you're very much on the right path. Let's take a look at the Four of Wands, the Lovers, the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. You're learning something through this experience, and there's a lesson there that you could be sort of holding on to, or saying like, I don't want to lose this, whatever this is. And you're kind of having to navigate through, how do I relate to this? How do I connect to this? Like, I have something really special here, and I don't necessarily want to lose it, but I also need to kind of go and do my own thing. There's something here that you've always wanted, and there's also something very healing about this experience. With the Star card coming out, we have the Star, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. So this, whatever this is, and for many of you I'm seeing it as a connection, it feels very possible, it feels very loving, it feels very healing, very connected. If this isn't in your life now, I do see it coming in the near future, but definitely these are energies that are available to you And whatever this is, it's so supportive and it's so loving that it sort of makes you feel like anything is possible. Like you can dream for the future, you can dream for new horizons. Now, it's funny that I say that because as I look to the future, we have the Eight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. So you have some anxiety or some worry that kind of comes up here. For some of you, there could be a bit of a lack mindset, a scarcity mindset that comes in, and that could be from people around you sort of influencing you and leading you to think this way. For others of you, you're worried that in order to bring in what you want or to bring in more of what you want, you're going to have to end something, you're going to have to move on. And there's some type of belief there that's sort of limiting you from moving forward. It could feel like you're a little bit trapped when it comes to making a certain decision. Let's take a look at that with the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords. So you know what it is you want and you know what it is you have to do to get there. But then you stop yourself with that Five of Swords, and probably through some type of misgiving, you tell yourself that it's not possible, you tell yourself you don't have enough resources for this. There's something that kind of gets in the way with that Five of Swords. Let's take a look. Yeah, it has something to do with your stability and a wound about your stability and kind of wondering, am I going to have everything that I need? Especially when it comes to like literal money, it's sort of like, will I really be able to fully pull this off? And you're showing me that you just think you need more resources or more stability or more money or something like that than you have. And what that does is it creates a bit of a scarcity mindset around what you already have. You're like, well, I only have so much, so I really have to hold on to it and kind of ration it well. Let's take a look at that Page of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups. There are going to be opportunities to, for something more here, but it's going to come again from connecting to your own intuition. So if there's something specifically that you're looking for, some type of resource, some type of opportunity that you're saying, I need that, I need that, I need that, go within and ask yourself and ask your guides to provide it for you or to give you guidance, because you could already have the answer within you and it's just kind of waiting to come out. But for some of you, you're going to have to go into silence, you're going to have to go into meditation in order to find the knowledge that you sort of already have. And it's going to take relaxing and going into that place of meditation. There's this feeling of you have everything you need within you, so trust yourself. Let's take a look at the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you have some wound related to your feelings of being abundant or having enough or having more than enough. Some of you might have experienced poverty in the past, or some type of crisis that led you to being very afraid that you were going to lose everything that you had. And that is kind of pulling you away from moving towards whatever it is that you want here. And so there's a reminder from Spirit here to really ground in those positive energies that are available to you, and don't take them for granted. Be grateful for those opportunities, allow them to guide you towards new things, and especially believe in abundance, believe that more is possible. In your 3 cards of advice from Spirit, we have the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant. You're going to get to that place of abundance in your career, in your resources, in your relationships, in your life path. It's just going to take some time, and it's a slow sort of process. And don't doubt yourself just because it's taking a moment or it's taking some time. You're just sort of at one leg in the journey. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope this helps. I hope this resonates, and I'll see you next time.